Hey guys, you reached tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, because we're going to get into it. Now, this tea time is dedicated to Drew Sidora, and this is what I want to say first to Drew Sidora. My condolences. My condolences because her father passed away, and whether you know that it may be coming to an end or not, it still doesn't change the fact that you're heartbroken when it happens. So, condolences to Drew and family. May your dad sleep in peace and may you find the comfort that you need during this difficult time in your lives. Now, with that being said, it's dedicated to Drew Sidora because the chef that was spoken about this season so much and Drew, being sued for $1,000, she speaks out. And I'm giving the chick the side eye. I'm giving her the side eye. And you're going to find out why I'm giving her the side eye right after this. Hey, everybody, we're going to go ahead and share this screen right away and get right into it. So, thanks to Radar Online. So, cooking up. So, that's the infamous chef there. And everybody, I ain't mad at them. When they go through a situation, they get the merch going. They get the merch going. Okay, she got the merchandise out. She said, I did the service, so run me my money. I passed on the sweatshirt, though. I'm good. Okay, so cooking up the drama. Roller star Drew Sidora's former chef claims she was asked by Bravo to appear on the show to discuss the bitter lawsuit. Okay, so the Real Housewives of Atlanta's Drew Sidora's former chef has spoken out in an exclusive interview with The Sun amid their nasty feud. After Monique Wane's lawsuit was brought up on new episodes of Roa, she is now claiming Bravo tried to get her side of the story on the show. Okay, Drew, so that's all the things that happened during the show. So Drew Sidora said nasty things about her former chef on a recent episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But Sheree brought up Drew's lawsuit against her former chef after joking about the current chef getting paid. And this is the chef in question. This is the girl who Drew claims brought food to her house and hair was in it. Okay. She has her side. Now, the former chef Monique Wane is speaking out in an exclusive interview with the U.S. Sun. The hot topic began right before the cast trip to Portugal when Drew, 38, hosted a brunch for the ladies at her and her now ex-husband Ralph's $1.7 million mansion. Sheree Whitfield jokingly asked if the chef who was hired to help cook brunch with the cast's significant others was going to get paid in light of her pending lawsuit against the former chef Monique. The U.S. Sun can exclusively state Drew and Monique's lawsuit, in which the chef has sued for $1K, has been dismissed. Okay, the trial took place on January 5th, which was the last time Monique had contact with the housewife. The next day, the judge dismissed the case in Drew's favor after Monique, 44, hear this out, people, wasn't able to show the judge her receipts in the form of messages between her and Drew's assistant. So Monique had no receipts when she went to court. Did y'all hear that? The judge dismissed it because Monique had no receipts. In December, Drew countersued Monique for the maximum in countersuit claims for time, defamation, harassment, extortion, and slanderous false claims. But the issue having been resolved in court months ago, it was then brought up in a July episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, see, me personally, If I had a true service in the business, I'm not sure how much I would mess with someone that's on reality TV, right? I just would think twice about it because they're always going to have a bigger platform to either promote you or slander you, depending upon how the situation goes. The infamous scene with Sheba Sheree with the party planner where she said, "Who gonna check me, boo?" I'm sure he had a really rough time after that particular scene. Okay, and maybe getting people to hire him for business. But quiet as is kept. I mean, I guess it's going to come out soon. Well, I'm saying quiet as is kept, but Sheree mentioned on an episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy that, they kind of reconciled her and that party planner because we're going to see him this season on Roa because he allegedly is the one that helped plan Sheree's sipping tea for her grandbaby. But we'll get when that episode happens, we'll recap that. But I just wanted to kind of bring that up. So Monique, who has since moved from Atlanta to Illinois, claimed in an interview with the U.S. Sun that she was in talks to make an appearance on the show. Bravo reached out to me and asked in an email if my interview with TASHA K could be used on the show. At first, I told him that I wouldn't mind, but I wanted to be compensated $20K, Monique stated. They told me they could not get that approved, and that was on March 23rd. So then they contacted me again April 17th. After back and forth emails, Monique ultimately decided to not move forward with the video release since the compensation they were offering was $250, she claimed, was not as much as Drew owed her. All right. So you trying to offer, Bravo is cheap. They're ridiculous. And I'm sure Bravo is rolling in the cash over there, rolling in the ducats. Rolling in the ducats. And I think 20K to just show a video is a lot, but hey, you got to aim for the stars and come somewhere in between. But the in between is not $250. You could roll out your bed and make $250. So Bravo ought to be ashamed of themselves, right? When asked the purpose of Bravo having the video, the entrepreneur claimed it was to actually show my receipts because I have a whole bunch of proof that she was lying. So see, here's where the side eye comes in. The side eye comes in because you can have a whole bunch of proof when you do an interview with TASHA K, but you don't have that proof when you're in the court where it really matters, where you could have won your case, where your name could have stopped being dragged in the mud. In the court where all of your proof really matters, the judge felt like you didn't have enough. So they dismissed your case. But on TASHA K, an interview with TASHA K, you had all these receipts. Girlfriend, listen, I'm not trying to drag you, but you got to make that make sense. That don't make no sense to me. None whatsoever, okay? So the chef added, I don't know if they were going to make her look bad. I was confused at the time. But now that I see the show, they probably just wanted me to stop her from lying. Stop her from lying? So I'll continue on. Again, I just have to say, if your receipts are real, you could have shut the whole thing down by winning your case. And the girls, you wouldn't need to come up there to stop her from lying, as you say. Why? Because the girls would have dragged her for filth and told her, but wait a minute, girl, you got sued and you lost. Okay, on a recent episode, Drew shared her side of the story with the cast. She wanted to come and cook for my family and try some of her food, and it had hair in it, and it was very trash, Drew said. She is not a chef. She is a girl who wants to cook some food. I was not interested. She did not get the job. The cast, including Sheree, Candy Burris, Kenya Moore, Marlo Hampton, and Sheree Richards Ross, all laughed when they heard that the chef was suing for only $1,000. Monique has since denied multiple times that there was hair in the food and said she was asked several times to cook for her family. Okay, she is hoping that the show can eventually share her side of the story, given her emotional distress. It is not looking hopeful though, since filming for the current season has ended and the reunion has been filmed. The U.S. Sun has reached out to Drew and Bravo for a comment. Here's the thing. If your concern was really just get the story out, because you want vindication that you're not lying, then go ahead and do it. And if you claim that in the video with in the interview with Tasha K, you had all of these receipts, well, why not just take the $250? Now, is it enough compensation? I don't think so. But how much compensation can you really get that's going to, when it comes to your reputation? I would have took the hit on the funds and let my reputation get back vindicated and just took the 250 and say, you know what, go ahead and show it. Go ahead and show it. But see, here's the thing too. When you tell them to go ahead and show something, you don't know how they're going to chop it up. If they're going to chop it up to make it go in your favor or chop it up to make it go in Drew's favor. You would have never known how they was going to do that. So that's the other problematic thing with Bravo. You're always going to be rolling the dice with them. It's like Russian roulette, and you won't know which way it's going to go. So 2 years later, after working for the Drew in the fall of 2021, Monique claims that she's still dealing with the problems with the reality star 2 years later. She initially filed a lawsuit against the Bravo Levity in October 2022. The fashion designer explained to the U.S. Sun, I'm definitely upset. I've been going through mental anguish with this situation because trying to make it a thing of the past, and she's constantly bringing it up. It really took me into a dark place. For that, you know what, I feel bad for her. But unfortunately, with this social media, all situations can go viral, and you got to be prepared with the coat of armor to just protect your mental state of being. So Monique claims Drew keeps telling lies, especially since she spent time with Drew's family, taking care of the children as a nanny. According to the court docs, the 1K bill broke down at $600 for nanny services, $100 per child per day, $100 for maid services, and $300 for chef services to feed a group of 8. First of all, this is me saying this respectfully. Her prices are very low, extremely economical. And to me, if I'm in the position, there's some things where I chalk it up to the game, right? I just say, you know what? You got me on this one, but I'll just never hire you again. I'm going to be very honest with you, whether I agree with this girl or not. I do believe the chick babysit at some time, point or other, for Drew. I do believe she brought some type of food and she cooked or she did whatever, whether she's a chef or not. Could be a person that just really cooked. And $100 for maid services. I'm gonna be very honest with you. If they're in a $1.7 million mansion, to clean my little townhouse, they charge $2 and change when they come, to do the service or whatever the case may be. So just in general purposes, I wouldn't even have let this situation get this far. If I was Drew, I would have gave the girl $1,000 and kept it pushing. I would have, because I do believe these minute services that she said she did. And when I'm saying minute, because when you break this down, it's not a whole lot of money. It's not a whole lot of money. $600 for nanny services, $100 for they don't have 6 kids, so I don't know why she said $100 per child per day, or maybe she did 6 days. I don't know. Where she did 2 days, and that's the $600. I don't know. $100 for maid services and $300 for chef services. $300 to feed 8 people is not a lot of money at all. I would have just gave the girl the money and be like, you know what, we're good. I don't want to hire you again, but I wish you well. To date, Monique has only been paid $150 by Ralph, who sent it as a gift from the kindness of his heart, Drew stated in the documents, right? And so who sends somebody $150 out of the kindness of their heart and they did absolutely nothing for them? So it's a matter of something happened, some services were provided, somebody wasn't happy, and it just turned into a whole big fat mess, okay? Ralph later filed for divorce from Drew in March after 9 years of marriage and 2 children. The former couple is currently embroiled in their own nasty court battle amid cheating rumors from both parties. Another lawsuit, despite the mother of 4 saying she would possibly go back to court over this due to the toll on my mental health. For now, she's letting it be and trying to keep calm and carry on. Monique shared, I'm trying to go back to my regular life and just leave it alone because it seems like I can't get nothing to her because she's such a liar. How do you even win with a person like that who can't tell the truth about nothing. She then compared her feud to hitting a brick wall and said it's just making her sad, angry, and have all of these different emotions. To earn some of the money back that she didn't receive, Monique is selling t-shirts for $25 and sweatshirts for $45, and that take a dig at the TV personality. I did the service, run me my money, is written on the fashion apparel. Those interested can reach out to Monique via Instagram to make a purchase. Okay, Monique, I'm good. I don't want the shirt, and this is nothing against you, Monique. I'm just not walking around with a shirt like that, and not at 25 or $45. No, and then it tells you, so that's Drew, that's the fam. Okay, it's so sad that it's a wrap between Drew and her husband, but you know what? That's the way life goes. And absolutely beautiful, beautiful family, beautiful family. Again, condolences to Drew, to Monique. I do feel bad for her, right? Because I'm sure this is taking a big mental toll on her. But what she got to do is go to counseling, put this behind her, and understand that unfortunately, anytime any one of those girls need a storyline or some drama up there, they're probably going to bring up this lawsuit situation. Very sad, but I'm just telling Monique the truth so that she can prepare herself for constantly being connected to Drew Sidora in this particular situation. Listen, guys, thanks for watching. Y'all know the routine. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Are you believing Drew? Are you believing Monique? Or do you believe that something happened and maybe some more conversation other than $150 should have went Monique's way? And this thing definitely, to me, should have never ended up in court. But I understand if you want to fight your principle, you're going to take it to court. And in this case, Monique lost. How did you have receipts for TASHA K, but not enough for the court? I'll never know. Listen, guys, not a subscriber, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody out there, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, people, and I'll see you on the next video.